Alright, we're now on 82, heading west it seems, and going past Twin Lakes at the moment. Yep, looks like it's going to be another scenic day. At 10,000 feet. Alan just informed me that we have just crossed over 2,000 miles so far on this trip, and we are not done. Now, we've modified things several times, well, pretty much every damn night, a little bit, but I think he had over 3,000 miles planned in the beginning of this trip, so we'll see where we end up. And we just crossed over 10,500 feet. And we still are not at the top. Yeah, and it's quickly getting colder. Yeah, they save money not getting guardrails. Put it into the pavement. And speaking of, we just crossed 11,000 feet. Don't worry, Mom. It's perfectly safe. As long as I don't drive off the road, I'm perfectly safe. $11,200 feet. $11,500 feet. $11,600 feet. And 12,000 feet. Yeah, that's brisk. Well, I have 12,075 feet. Alright, that was the top of Independence Pass at 12,075 or 12,095, I think was the official number on the sign. Heading back down the other side now. Yeah, heading next stop is Aspen. Yeah, this is the safer side of the mountain. Has guardrails. Guardrails with a bunch of dents on it. Right from falling rock. This guardrail is distracting from the beauty of my view here. This person is mentally handicapped. Yeah, that's the attraction here, the shitter. Oh, more mentally handicapped people. Signs of an avalanche there. There's trees down. Another old structure of some sort. Looked like it was for one of the cable car systems. Now, he could have pulled over there for sure. Someone's had to have bounced their camper off one of the edges of these rocks. Jesus Christ. These friggin' trailers and bullshit do not belong on this road. He's lucky to get just that dually down through here. Oh yeah, I'm filming this stupidity. Well, we have arrived at Aspen. We're definitely not going to do any skiing because I'm burning up and hot. Our main goal is mainly just to get the hell out of this town. Yeah, he's jamming out, man. Don't worry, the headphones will protect his head when he smacks it off the concrete. What we should do next time, we'll take our private jet here. I don't know if the bikes will fit on it though. Jet coming in for a landing. Hey, the sign said Denver is only 158 miles. You better not just curse me out in Morse code. Another one of those elevated highway things. Always makes me want to wonder how strong that guardrail is up there, so we don't see a car come careening into our side. right lane closed. I don't know what his plan is because he's not making a move. Gotta cut the truck off here in a second, I guess. Or they just lied and the right lane is not closed. Yeah, this road's nuts. Like, oh, the elevated one didn't have room. We'll stick them through a tunnel up there. You guys can stay down there and go around the rock. We are on 24 right now, heading southeast. Gonna see if we can check out a place called Camp Hale. It's a historic site. Temperatures are much better now. We've basically been roasting ever since we dropped down off of, I think it's Independence Pass into Aspen. It's been just roasting. Much better temps now. I think we're probably going to go over a small mountain pass here at least. I, for one, am going to welcome the cold back. Yep. That's pretty cool. Should be up here on the left. What does that sign say? Camp Hale. Yep. Alright, well, we just left what we thought was Camp Hale, where you could see some concrete structures and stuff off in the distance, but that was closed off and you couldn't go down in there. Now we just passed another sign that says this is the main entrance to Camp Hale. This looks a little more promising, I guess. Do not touch or remove unknown objects like bombs and stuff. I want a souvenir hand grenade. Looks like the camp memorial thing's to the right back there. You had enough dirt already? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like all the wooden structures are gone. There's just some of the concrete foundations and stuff are left. Yeah, unless you take... Is that a dirt road to your left? I think it was. Oh. Yeah, go down that little ways then. Yeah, hell of a nice little valley they had to themselves down here. Of course, I'm sure the troops weren't exactly enjoying it. Yeah, what Alan was just saying was it'd be nice to look up more about the actual training here. Supposedly they trained the mountain division here, so very fitting place to do that. You're climbing, skiing, and all that kind of mountaineering activities. Alright, we made our way to the end of the road, went around a loop that's actually a campsite's out the end there. But we didn't see anything else. It looks like either stuff is a hike that you can't do, maybe, or they've removed a lot of the structures. We are currently on 91, and this will be our last little bit of mountain road before we connect back onto I-70 and make our way towards Denver, which is where our hotel room is for tonight. And we're currently at 10,700 feet. $1,800. Well, that looks cool. $11,200 feet. And it looks like we're going to peak out at 11,289. are now back on I-70. So far, it's looking pretty nice. Yeah, we're kind of scarred by I-70. We've spent so much time on it, and certain sections of it were not very nice and not very fun. But this is pretty nice. Yeah, we'll be taking this all the way. Not necessarily, I don't know if it's all the way officially into Denver, but very close, if not, to our hotel for the night. This is just basically like a long, gentle mountain pass. 10,550 feet so far. Going through a tunnel at 11,000 feet. I believe we are. Oh, yeah, 11,135 I got on my GPS, and we're going to go through a tunnel. That was interesting, and we popped out of the tunnel and it was 20 degrees colder. This highway's crazy. It's just literally built on the river. Half the time you feel like you're driving over top the river the whole time. Kind of like right now. It's down there somewhere. Alright, we have arrived at our hotel here on the outskirts of Denver. Bad news is we're on the second floor. Good news is we get VIP parking here right underneath the canopy for the front door.